Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Movie Reviews. It's been a couple of weeks since we did the last one when we covered the SRS Cinema box set of the Tim Ritter collection, so out there and available for sale, so be sure to get a copy of that when the mood strikes you. We're going to go a little farther back in the past, and this is the fully charged edition of Nathan Rumler's epic masterpiece, Amityville Vibrator. For God's sake, get off. I couldn't find a trailer online, but I did find something that had some scenes, so we're going to go ahead and go right to those right now. Oh, looking at that, you see what you're in for, and you have no idea what you're in for. I always call Nathan Rumler more of a the John Waters of this era. I mean, he does stuff with what he's got. He makes the most interesting ideas for a movie, because you're basically looking at the Amityville house. There was a vibrator that becomes possessed by Satan. So Satan makes people use the vibrator, and then they become supercharged with evil, because it's from the Amityville house, which is itself a representation of evil. They even use the shotgun scene at the beginning, which I thought was nice. The movie is so full of actual nudity, lots of lovely ladies. The director had a guy in mind for a certain part and decided that, well, that guy quit, so he didn't have time to find somebody, so Nathan stood up and did the part himself, so went right in with parts of flailing kind of thing. So that was kind of interesting. I'm like, okay, all right, you know. Luckily for me, I haven't had to show my private parts in a movie as of yet, knock wood. But you know, so Amityville. There are so many Amityville movies. Some that come to mind immediately are like Amityville Island. There's an Amityville Bigfoot movie, Amityville Backpack, Amityville Gas Chamber, Amityville Christmas Vacation by my good friend Steve Rudzinski, which is available right now on Tubi. This is not available on Tubi. There are specific ways you'll be able to get this. Those are going to be at the end of the video. I'll run some credits and I'll give you contact information so you can get this. Interesting note is, by the time this sees post, Nathan has put out a new edition of it with a new artwork by infamous indecent artist Mike Diana. So that's I think it's available right now. So I'll give you all the information at the end of this video. But let's talk about the movie. So we have a vibrator that has been possessed by Satan. Our lead character, Kathy, decides that she's going to buy this vibrator because she kicked her boyfriend out, Chad, told him to hit the road. And while she's got the vibrator and her girlfriend, there's two researchers, one of those played by Nathan Rumler, who are on the search for all of these items that have been possessed by evil because they were from the Amityville house. There's a scene in there where they're in the van and there's just a crate of items, and it's interesting to look at the items and go, wow, there's a whole series of movies available just from the items in the crate. Memory serves me correctly, I do believe I even saw a teddy bear. So interesting. We'll see. But yeah, all awesome stuff. Very, very good stuff. So now it's just basically a fight for Kathy to save her from Satan before it's too late. There's wonderful gore effects in this by James and May Bell, which is, you know, awesome. James and May, I do believe, both have different parts in the film. I think James is just because he used his face to cast the head of Jesus. See, you'll have to watch it. So yeah, this is just a wonderful movie. The Amityville Vibrator. This is the, as I mentioned, the fully charged edition, the Blu-ray. The things that you get with this is there's the original director's cut. There's an extended XXX 666 cut. Behind the scenes, which is always my favorite part of any big release. A very long behind the scenes thing. There's the extended mushroom scene. There is a bonus short of the extremely interesting film Wraith that he's done. Just kind of messes with your mind, and there's some very good effects in that. Then there's the bonus feature, Gay for Prey, the director's cut, which I thought was great. Gay for Prey, the director's cut, the erotic adventures of Jesus Christ. And I'm like, all right, I'm not sure how that's going to work for me, but to be honest, it's very pro-Christian, very pro-Jesus Christian, not the current horrid state of Christianity, but the basic boiled down message of Jesus in a movie called Gay for Prey. So yeah, very, very good. Also, there is a review, unboxed, watched, and reviewed for Amityville Vibrator. This is just a great, great movie. The comparisons to John Water are no fear of explicit nudity, sexual situations, the oddest concept idea. I'm going to have a vibrator possessed by Satan. The opening credits that are all done on paper that have been drawn out. Sometimes they get edited during the credits, and it's just the hand coming and taking them off. The serious DIY no-fi thing, not even lo-fi, no-fi thing that brings a very Water-esque concept to this. Also, you throw in a little bit of who's a couple other ones that would probably feel like an influence here. Nick Zed, obviously. A lot of his features were similar to that, with just the wildest concepts. And then I would probably throw in, just for sheer bizarre, David Lynch. So this is a great, great movie. I've seen it multiple times. I have the original DVD release that came out, then I got the Blu-ray release. I'm not going to get the Mike Diana release. It's really the same thing if you like Mike Diana art, which I'll stick up for his rights, but I'm not a big fan of his artwork, so I didn't see a need to get, since I already have this one. So once again, this is just a great movie. Check the credits at the end of this, and it'll show you how to get a hold of it. Now we go to the next part of our Old Man movie reviews. It's a little thing I've been doing for a very long time. Movie reviews of movies I haven't seen. So before we go into it, let's go ahead and roll the trailer.
We imagine a future, and our imaginings horrify us. They won't fear it until they understand it. And they won't understand it until they've used it. Theory will take you only so far. I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. But we have no choice. Is anyone
Okay, there you figured out the trailer is for the movie Oppenheimer. People are doing the Oppenheimer, Barbieheimer, where they watch both movies. There's a good distinct possibility I will watch Barbie. Oppenheimer, I do enough history on my own, reading most of the time. I don't usually watch feature films of historical events most of the time. I'll just read a book. It didn't, and plus I'm like a lot of history movies. They're like, gee, I wonder how this will end. That's why I never saw the Titanic. Oh, gee, I wonder what's going to happen at the end of this. It's history. It's already happened. They're just showing it to you, and I mean, it looks pretty. Cillian Murphy is always interesting to watch. He's a very amazing actor to see on the screen. I've seen about half of his stuff. But if you really want to do the full Barbieheimer thing, I recommend going back to the year 1995. Find a copy of Tank Girl. There's your Barbieheimer, decades before this whole new trend happened. So Oppenheimer, yeah, and then I've heard, I have not seen it because obviously not in the trailer, that no aftermath of the bombing, the Hiroshima bombing, with the nuke. That seems odd to me. It's like, oh, here we're going to show you everything that we have except for the result. I'm sure that's an artistic choice by Christopher Nolan. I don't watch a lot of Christopher Nolan movies either. I've watched a couple. Memento was interesting. I don't like his Batman movies. The first one was good, but the other two, I didn't even see the third one. So, what are you going to do? I'm much more interested in watching things like Amityville Vibrator. So, I'll show you how to get a copy of this. I'll see you real soon with another movie that you've probably gone, what? Or, we're not going to do any mainstream here, so you're going to get things like this. I'm thinking of delving into the world of William Hellfire for the next one. And if you haven't seen a William Hellfire movie, then you're just in for a treat. I've known William for quite a long time. So until next time, go out, watch yourself one of your favorite movies. Maybe in the comments, tell me what some of your favorite movies are. They could end up on the show. If you're a filmmaker and you make low budget, no budget films and you'd like to see your movie on the show, you can contact me through the YouTube thing. Just leave me a message or in the comments, and we'll take care of looking at your film. I'm always open to watching things. So until next time, go see a movie. Have an excellent day.